Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 21 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Danes. And I have finally solved my financial crisis. I have finished conquering England and I'm back in the green. Yeah, I'm making almost 3,667 florins per turn, which is something, you know. That's a nice little cushion for sure. And all of my provinces are happy. I have boats in most sea regions. I'm not quite secure on the ocean yet. I have mentioned before that I would like to have at least 2 boats in every sea region so that I can dissuade the other factions from possibly attacking me. I haven't quite achieved that. You know, for instance, here in the Costa Verde, there's a French boat and I just have 1 boat, so they might want to attack, but this is a caravel, which is my stronger ships, and it is stronger than a bark, so they should not attack me here, for instance, right? And in other places, I am stretched a little thin to make my trade network work, but, you know, I need to have this happen here as well. I just have 1 boat matching these Hungarian boats as well. It's a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, that's a Hungarian caravel matched up against my longboat, so if they wanted to start another war with me, they could do that, and yeah, it's nerve-wracking for sure. You know, I'm trying to get 2 boats wherever I can, but I can't quite match up in every single sea region right now, so I have to enjoy this money while I'm making it. I do, and I have to try to get some buildings built up in England, and I need to get these provinces really making me some good income soon. I think this is like my first turn, maybe, making a good income. I can't remember. My last episode recorded, it was quite a while ago, so I can't quite remember. So I'm going to be just going on a spending spree here and getting these provinces built up. In some provinces, it's just the basics, you know, border watchtowers here, gold mine in Wales, watchtowers, trading post here in Wessex. I think all of my home territories are just the ones that can build boats are going to build boats, and other than that, I don't think I'm going to be training or building anything else. Like, for instance, here in Novgorod, I could build a master merchant, which is the highest tier merchant building. That would be good, but that would be almost half of my current income, so let's not do that. Yeah, let's not. So, yeah, I might not be able to afford everything I just tried to buy, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I have 1,300 florins in the treasury. So yeah, I think this is like my first year being positive, I think. Maybe. So yeah, there's just fair warning. This is probably going to be one of those peaceful episodes, which I'm happy with. You know, I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired. You know, I've had a couple long weeks here, and I'm just glad to be sitting down and just playing a video game here, and I'm just happy to be possibly having a pretty easygoing episode where I get to just play city builder and yeah, just build up my empire. Hopefully is going to be the idea here. I do have a young king. He is married, but he needs to start having children because all of his heirs are his brothers. Yes, my king is 24, and then his next in line is Prince Eric, who is 18. So he has, let's see, 4 brothers, 2 who are of age, and then 2 more who are on the way. That leaves room for 2 more sons, because I believe there's like a 6 heir cap essentially. So yeah, that's okay though. 2 is fine. 2 sons is a-okay, as long as he just gets to work on having them. Now Prince Eric, I don't believe, yeah, you're not married, so let's get you married just in case, you know. So I know I have an emissary somewhere around here once I sort out through my million bishops here. Okay, I have an emissary here in Normandy. Let's find another wife. It's been so long, I can't remember who said yes to me before, but yeah, there's a French princess down here. Let's go talk to her and see if she wants to marry Prince Eric. Now, we are technically at war with the Germans and the Mongols. However, I have such enormous amounts of armies that I don't think either of these factions are going to be able to attack me. Yeah, Lithuania and Novgorod are pretty strong, and then even my interior provinces of Prussia and Pomerania are pretty okay. And then Saxony, which is bordered by 2 strong German provinces, I still have 5 stacks in Saxony, right? So I should be fine there. Yeah. And then my forces in England eventually are going to be consolidated down here in Wessex. Right now they still are a bit spread out just because I need them to keep the population loyalty in a few of these provinces. I think I'm okay. Like I could probably pump taxes up to very high there. I want to keep it above 120% just to make sure that no reemergences of the English come to haunt me. But that looks okay. Yeah, making 3,700. Yep, I will take it. And then Ireland. Yeah, these armies are going to get stuck here until I can build a port, which is a little ways off. Yeah, I'm going to, you know, build the other stuff first. I mean, I guess I don't need a watchtower, honestly. That's just for population loyalty, and since these armies are going to be parked there, I don't need that. That's not the priority, I suppose. The priority would be... Trading post, port. Trading post, port. Gosh. I mean, I don't really need these armies anywhere else, right? Like, I don't need them out here. So let's just get a trading post. I'm not going to be able to afford it. Who am I kidding? Yeah, let's just get a watchtower. It's cheap. Whatevs. Whatevs. That is fine. That is a-okay. Now, there's something, since a lot of this episode's probably going to be kind of, you know, edited and cut out because there's not a whole lot to talk about while I do my city building. There's other things I wanted to talk about because I've had such a time away from this game. I've just been thinking about how I want to play this game and about sort of the set-in meta that I oftentimes fall into when I play, you know, these games. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you have probably, you know, you see my patterns, right? You know how I like to play. You know that I like big economy, big, strong economy. I like being able to afford many armies. I like the diversity of armies. I like having armies for different tasks. I like armies that can attack bridges, attack castles, defend castles. I like armies that can fight in different terrain. You know, like the northern terrain. I like armies that can go on crusade. This is not a crusading faction, but I like armies that can do different things and fight different types of enemies and different, yeah, whether you get the idea. You know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, the economy helps with that, obviously. Like having that big economy allows me to afford all of the fun toys I would like to play with. And also, in addition to that, that helps keep my borders secure for the most part. You know, no one can really mess with me because I have the most armies, and that's typically how I play my campaigns. Now, there's a lot of obvious strength to this. You know, like a good defense is pretty obviously strong. It's just a good thing to have. It's expensive. It sure is expensive, and it does lead to instances where my economy can just get absolutely thrashed. You know, because once that trade is broken up and once I need to, you know, well, we just saw it. You know, we just saw what can happen to my economy in a campaign like this. With the upkeep of these armies the way that they are, you know, I have a long border. You know, how many provinces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 province border. That's a lot. That's a lot of ground to cover. And in some ways, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. You know, I'm playing a northern empire, and yeah, there's not really any choke points. Unless I just wanted to stay, you know, like in Saxony and hold England, then I would just have Wessex and Saxony. But no, I wanted the Baltics. I'm glad I have them. There's a lot of trade goods here, you know, a lot of wealth. So yeah, I took them, and yeah, there's a little bit of historical stuff in the Baltics with the Danes as well. So that's why I wanted that. And it's expensive, obviously. It is expensive. And I've been watching another YouTuber who I have watched before, and even though him and so he goes by Count MRVHS on YouTube. I highly recommend you check out his channel. he could not play a more different style of campaign than me. His campaigns scare me. I could never play the way that he does. He plays much more aggressively, but also I don't like he makes it work. Like he fights a really cat and mouse game with the enemy AI. Like he really, will fight and strike out and then kind of retreat back into his core territories. And his current campaign, which he just finished, where he played as the Turks in the late era, he did impose a few house rules on himself, but it really fit. Like he really could make it work with his style of play. And I could never play like that. But I'm still inspired by certain things that I knew about this game, but I've never had the courage to really play around with it because as I've said it before, I'm set in my ways, right? And I want to kind of break out of that sometimes. I don't know if this is the time or the campaign to try that with, but maybe it is. I've had an idea of maybe keeping my borders a little bit lighter on the defense. Maybe not 1 stack per province, but maybe 1 stack per other provinces that are bordering my provinces. For instance, in Saxony, what provinces are bordering me that are not my own? Brandenburg, Franconia, Friesland. So Saxony would get 3 stacks instead of my current 5. Pomerania, it's bordering Brandenburg and Poland, so 2 stacks instead of 4. Prussia, it's bordering 2 provinces, so give it 2 stacks. Lithuania, it's bordering 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. It does not matter that the Poles are neutral. Lithuania would get 4 stacks, not the 7 that it currently has. Novgorod borders 2 provinces, it gets 2 stacks. And then here, Wessex, would that only get 1 stack? Maybe, yeah. It just borders Flanders. That's an idea, and you might wonder, is there any point to this other than just trying to challenge myself? Well, the income would be nice, saving the costs on upkeep on, a lot of those redundant stacks would be very, very nice. Now, obviously, I would not be just disbanding all of the redundant stacks. I would keep a fair amount in reserve, for sure, somewhere where they can reach out and come to the aid of a province that is attacked. Maybe in Sweden. I would need to keep a lot more boats here in the Baltic because the Baltic Sea is of course my highway between my Scandinavian territories and my Baltic territories. So that would be a good place to keep some reserve stacks just so that it can come to the aid of any of my provinces, really. And I would need, boats in Skagerrak and more boats in the North Sea so that I can reach out and defend these territories as well if they were attacked. So I would have some reserve forces, but I could still get away with probably disbanding a lot of armies. And that would just give me a more resilient economy, I think, right? I mean, I would just be making a lot more money. And if any of these things ever happened where I'm attacked again on the ocean, and then I have to sort of resolve this long naval war that kind of goes on and on, I think that my economy would be a little bit more resilient in the face of that. And that would be nice. That's just an obvious plus of this idea. Now, there's some intangible ideas around this as well that I'm not sure of, but I have ideas of. You see, again, when I'm inspired by watching other folks play this game, especially in this case, Count MRVHS, when I watch them play, there's something about these games in Shogun and Medieval that I was aware of, but I'm always too afraid to kind of use it. And that's the idea that if you only have a certain amount of forces in your provinces, then the AI will only build up to that amount to defend against you, potentially, right? Even neutral factions will build up to try to match your forces in that provinces. And if you build up super heavy, like I oftentimes do, you can kind of trap the AI into the provinces that are bordering you, and this is a perfect example of that. Germany is at war with the French, and they are losing this war. And they could have been using these stacks. And there was more as well. I think Franconia and Friesland, I think, used to have more stacks back when they weren't directly bordered, with the French. These extra stacks could have been used in pushing the French back. They were not. They were used to defend against me because we are at war, for one. And also, I got 5 stacks here. It scares them. And so there's this idea kind of like rattling around in my brain, which is that what kind of campaign would I be playing if I only kept a handful of stacks in each of my provinces? One, would I get attacked a lot more? Possibly, yes. That is a possibility. Would that be a bad thing? Well, it could be fun to play the fights, or it could get really redundant to play the fights. It could be a way for me to weaken the other factions by basically baiting them into these, these battles that they would be fighting. I would lose some and I would win some. If I lost the fights, I could reinforce potentially from my interior provinces. Anytime I'm at a war with someone that I'm bordering, it would be a lot harder to get that ceasefire. A lot harder, because I could never get a natural automatic ceasefire with that faction. I would have to use my emissaries and agents to sort of get that ceasefire with them, which is very, very difficult sometimes. Like with the Mongols, I don't know if it's ever possible to use a agent to get a ceasefire. It doesn't say, I can't remember if it's possible or not. I feel like they always say no. But there's the temptation that there's the idea that by doing this, I could potentially free up other AI factions, armies to do other things other than just sit on my borders. But then again, there's also the idea that AI factions tend to target the human player. So would that really make a difference? I don't know. I might just be inviting them to attack me over and over and over again instead of, Hungary and the Mongols fighting, or instead of anything else. I think you kind of get what I'm trying to say. They might just, say, oh, hey, the human player's weak. Let's attack him again and again and again and again. It's an interesting idea. It's something that I kind of want to play around with, maybe. And again, I don't know if this is the campaign to do it, but maybe it is. After all, right now, I am focused on fixing my economy. That is the point of this episode, and maybe even the next episode as well. And what better way to do that than to reduce my upkeep? So this could be a good opportunity for me to do that. I also, there's another thing that I really like about the way that Count MRVHS plays, and that is his use of his kings and his other family members as actual on-field leaders. Whereas I just pretty much keep my family safe and tucked away, which is admittedly is pretty lame. It is. Now, is this smart? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's pretty smart to keep you guys, these are literally the lifeline of your campaign, right, is your family members. So keeping them off the front lines is smart. But in the Middle Ages, these guys led armies. They did. They weren't all good at it, but even the ones that weren't that good would oftentimes have a set of advisors that were capable commanders. So it was common. If not, very, very, very common for kings and such to be leading their armies. And, or at least just to be around, right? If, maybe they had subordinates lead the armies, but just their presence, was often, they were often there, And it wasn't until, the early modern period, which is when kings started to not lead armies in the battlefield. I don't know about that, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. These guys weren't just hanging out in their core territories. They were going out and doing stuff. They were pretty active folks. And yeah, it feels kind of lame doing this. But this is just what I've done because it's smart. it's smart. It keeps, because there's the idea that his influence reaches territories in a better if they're in a centralized location. What is more central to this empire than freaking Denmark? You know? So what, should I have my king in Saxony where he can potentially get, I don't know, cut off maybe? Yeah, see that anyway, yeah, it's a little bit dicey. It is. You know, moving him away, like for instance, if I moved him to the Baltics, his influence would be further away from England, right? And then that would be an issue with loyalty potentially. Provincial loyalty and maybe even general's loyalty. I'm not sure about general's loyalty and proximity to the king. I know that general's loyalty improves in the same province as a king, but I don't know about like actual provincial distances, like being on the other side of the empire from one another. I don't know about that type of loyalty. Please let me know if you have thoughts on that, because I would like to hear any confirmation on that being an idea. What else? There's the other idea that I have regarding this. Yeah, I told you this is going to be a rant. I should have given you a warning in the beginning. This is going to go on for a while. The other idea regarding this is it might be good having my characters leading battles. You know? I don't know that it would improve my king's influence or improve, you know, really improve these guys as far as like, you know, like obviously give them good command, better command if they won battles. I know that, but influence is such a weird stat in this game. It's a really interesting one. And what we know is that you get influence by taking provinces. And something that Count MRVHS says a few times in his videos is that you can also, in these GA campaigns, you also attain influence by essentially just sitting on your homelands and scoring points that way. Which is an interesting idea. I hadn't noticed this, but he seems pretty sure that is a real thing. And that was not in all of the articles that I've read regarding the inner workings of this game. I've never seen a dev come out and say that that's one way that you can get influence. The ways that you can get influence, according to in writing, what the devs have said, are pretty set in stone. It's taking provinces, it's assisting allied sieges. You know, like if the Germans were my ally and the French attacked Friesland, and then the Germans retreated into this castle, and then I attacked Friesland to push out the French from Friesland, that would give me influence. And then also crusades and jihads are another way to get influence. And to my understanding, those are basically the three ways to get influence in this game. But there's definitely some ideas, you know, amongst myself and yeah, I think other people that have played this game, that there might be other ways that just weren't flat out said by the devs. And I wonder if fighting defensive battles, you know, whether it's with my king or whether it's with my next in line, you know, my heir, or whether it's just with family members or whether it's just for the faction in general, I wonder if that's just kind of a healthy thing to do, is to fight more instead of just sitting on my hoard of money and, you know, cackling like a big old toad, you know, like I just wonder these things. And anyway, that's a pretty solid rant, I'd say, to begin this episode. I wanted to start with that because these are ideas that I'm going to be playing around with, and I'm going to be wondering as I play this episode, you know, if I should implement some of these ideas, if it's too risky, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of what I have, you know, those are some of the thoughts that I have there. And, yeah, just let me know if you have any ideas regarding that as well, because I do like to shake up my play style a little bit. And I like the idea of having these outpost armies defending their provinces. And yeah, it'd be nice to kind of fight more battles, honestly, as well. You know, I'm not opposed to that. Maybe having some like frontier skirmishes where I'm not really trying to kill my enemies, but really just trying to, you know, kind of put them in their place a little bit. Anyway, that's that. So, yeah, Germans are sitting here in Franconia and Friesland. Now the French are pushed up right against them, and I was tempted to kind of attack these provinces, but I kind of want to keep the Germans, even though they are my enemies, I want to keep them sort of in between me and the French as well as I can. Yeah, how are these armies looking here in Franconia? 4-star general. Tancred Rasp, that's a cool last name. 4 stars, and he doesn't have any other leadership traits, but 4 stars is 4 stars. And as far as his armies are concerned, yeah, feudal men-at-arms and mounted crossbows, those are solid units. What else do they have? Yeah, feudal sergeants, more mounted crossbows, Pavis crossbows, feudal men-at-arms. Again, yeah, decent Teutonic sergeants. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Feudal men-at-arms, again, not bad. Yeah, there's some okay armies here in Franconia. And then 3-star general, Teutonic sergeants, Reinald von Maren. Okay, so the Germans have some really badass names. That counts for something, for sure. Yeah, they get style points. Only 2 loyalty on him, 3 stars, and yeah, no other general traits for Reinald von Maren. His armies, yeah, chivalric men-at-arms. It's a good swords unit. Feudal sergeants, Swiss halberdiers. Yeah, that's pretty badass. That's awesome. And then even just like the militia sergeants as well, they're fine units, aren't they? And what else do they have? Yeah, pretty. Oh, it's okay. It's solid, isn't it? And yeah, their names are definitely cooler than mine, I think. I think my generals are, yeah, come on. Sir Eric Fossesen. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's my point. That's my point right there. Like what come on. Or what is that? Come on, that's not, you know. Lord, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You know, what is, you know, it's come on. No. That's no Reinhold von Maren, that's for goddamn sure. Yeah, or who was he again? Tancred Rasp, yeah. Yep, the Germans definitely have the cooler names, I'd say. Hunthjofsen. Sure. That's not a word. Anyway. Yeah, and I think I've kind of talked through most of what I'm going to be doing here. So, yeah. I think I'll just be... I also think about the end of this turn. I think that last episode I had already put in quite a few... Yeah, all of my build orders I put in, so... I think I'm set. I think my boats are ready to go as well. I'm a little worried that some factions are going to try to mess with me. Like, please don't. please don't hurt me. I just want to sit around and make money. And, gosh, should I like move my armies around now, or should I just kind of wait around for a moment? I feel like I need to build up a little bit before I implement my plans, you know? I don't think I should do that just yet, but then again, the money saved would be nice. So maybe now is the time, honestly. Yeah, God, it's going to take a while. I'm going to have to like cut out 20 minutes of me just moving, like sorting through my armies and just, oh man, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to leave all of my British armies the way they are just because of population loyalty, but yeah, these armies I might do what I just said. And go down to like, yeah, 3 in Saxony, 2 in Pomerania, 2 in Prussia, 4 in Lithuania, and then 2 in Novgorod. I'm nervous. I am. I'm nervous. My generals are bad too, which sucks, but yeah, unhinged loon. Ugh. Do I really want to invite an attack and lead a battle with an unhinged loon leading the way? God damn, it just sounds dumb. But then again, I could use these guys as well. I could use my... Yeah, that's an idea. Just use my guys back here. Yeah, Sir Harkonund Hangson. He's a great warrior. He's 3 stars. He's most loyal. Yeah, maybe he can be leading Saxony instead of this unhinged loon that's back there. Well, 40 minutes later, yeah, that's right. It's been 40 minutes, and the task is it's as much done as it can be for now. My armies are not completely filled out in a few of these regions, but I was able to cut a lot of the fat out and bring it back here to Sweden. I will consolidate this and merge this in the next turn, and it's going to give me a better idea. It's going to help me see what I can cut, and obviously I do need some more units to fill out some of these armies. Let's reintroduce you to my new defense force here. So in Saxony, I did bring down my brand new heir, Prince Canute, 4-star general, not bad. Actually, one of my better generals. And he doesn't have any general traits. So he's just a 4-star general. Again, not bad. And then as far as the armies go, they're pretty strong here in Saxony. I just have the 2 full ones. And 2 of the armies have 3 units of Huskarls. In addition to 3 Vikings, 2 chivalric sergeants, archers, basic archers in one, and then crossbows in the other, and then, yeah, 2 feudal knights, and then 2 horseman units. So Saxony is looking pretty good. I do have a 3rd army that's not quite finished. I still have some units that I have brought over. And yeah, I'll be using some javelins in that army as well, just for some more numbers. Then here in Pomerania, I did bring down Sir Hartkunund Hagensen, and I think this is someone that was in the royal family but no longer is in the line of succession. A 3-star general, great warrior, plus 5 health, and then nothing else. But, you know, 3 stars is 3 stars. And this army, I feel like, is a little bit... I mean, again, I just need the 2 stacks here, based on my new rules that I'm setting for myself. And what am I missing? I'm missing light cav, so I did bring down some Viking Raider cav, which is pretty haggard, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And, yeah, I think I needed to bring down some spears and archers to fill out the 2nd army as well. And did I bring them down? Yeah, I think I have some spears and archers. So this is mostly okay, I think. Then Prussia, I think, is going to be missing... what are they missing? Are they full? They might be full. Yeah, Prussia's looking at okay, actually, and then I brought down... This is my next in line, Prince Eric, so this is kind of, you know, scary, putting him on the line, but, you know, 2 stars, other than that, great warrior, so, yeah, that's it. And then Lithuania and Novgorod, right, my real dicey provinces. 4 stacks here in Lithuania. It's looking okay, but I have no light cav in this province, which is... I get... like why that happened. I thought that it was pointless to have light cav against the Mongols. I wanted just to have heavy stuff. But now that I'm like, you know, kind of over fighting them, I kind of want some light cav in here. So yeah, I will be working on that eventually. I don't want to spend the money on it now, but maybe once I start, you know, disbanding some units, I will have the money to start training up some light cav. And then, yeah, here in Novgorod, same problem. Just no light cav up here. And, yeah, the general here, this is my best general in Lithuania. He's been here for a while. This is going to be Lord Huthjufsen. 6 stars. Other than that, that's it. Yeah, 6-star general. He's in a unit of feudal sergeants, which it would be nice to retrain that unit just to give him some better armor at some point, but maybe not yet. And then here in Novgorod, this is being led by the 4-star Lord Forkbeard. That's a pretty good name. I like that name. And yes, great warrior. Other than that, nothing else. But still, he's fine. Yeah. And I do have arblusters in these eastern armies as well. I have arblusters and I do have plenty of my Huskarls as well. So yeah, my armies are okay, I think. You know? But it's going to be funny if I just get attacked by like the Germans and the Poles and the Mongols all in one turn. That'd be just really crazy. But I just want to see how this works. I just want to kind of figure this out and yeah, maybe cut some fat, right? And it was nice like getting to get better look at my armies to see and say like, okay, yeah, I need more light cav. I need some more archers, you know, in some places as well. So I didn't touch anything over here. This is going to be kind of dicey-ish. In fact, I should probably bring down this guy. This 4-star general, the Lord Hildetund. And yeah, unfortunately, he's a good runner, -3 morale. But this guy's morale is, this guy's loyalty is a little bit dicey. Sir Stenkill Orvendilson. I did have him married off to my princess in the last episode to increase his loyalty, but still, 4 shields is a little bit dicey. So I might want to bring this guy down just so that he can take control of these armies instead of him. And the loyalty looks like it's going to be okay. Okay, that was a long-ass turn. Let's drop a save. Let's see what happens. See if anyone attacks me. Hey, the Egyptians were attacking the Hungarians again in Constantinople. I like to see that. Yeah, the Hungarians did retreat. That's fun. And the king of Hungary has died from an illness. Oh, that's bad news for them. The Egyptian sultan has died from an illness as well, so both of their kings just died in the same turn. And the Byzantine emperor has also died from an illness. And Prince Valdemar has now come of age, so I can check him out and see what kind of general he is. So yes, my buildings were built here, the watchtowers. That's good. Those are the ones I want to be built for sure. Just to boost my population loyalty in these provinces. And then I ran out of money. And the Holy Roman Emperor still does not want to marry into my family, unfortunately. But the King of France has. That's really nice. So now my heir, even though he's my brother, it's just nice to have him married off. And Prince Valdemar, he's a 2-star general, but he's a drinker. That sucks. Man, that does suck. Yeah. Because that's just going to get worse. Yeah, drinker. All right. Let's see. Any starred generals get anything? Nope, nothing. Nothing. Well, I was not attacked. That's good news. And income is sitting at 3,000. I'm not sure how I lost money there. Well, he costs upkeep. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Prince Valdemar the Drinker. That's a shame. How says he? Loyalty is like okay. Acumen is 3, but he's going to lose more acumen as that drinker trait gets worse. Yeah. Yeah, you know, he's just... I need my king to start having sons. That's the really important thing here. And on that note, I should probably continue to try to get my heirs married off, just in case, you know? So, where is my emissary? Do I have to look for him in the list again? Oh dear. Oh dear. Here we go. Because yeah, I should get all of my guys married off if I can. And since the French seem to be in a good mood, I may as well. I saw them have more princesses. I might need to. Let's see if I can kind of do that. Yeah, let's see if I can get my other guys married off as well. And what were we not able to start building? So we didn't start building the trading post here in Wessex. That's a shame. But we have 4 grand now in the treasury. And we did start building the mine here. That's the copper mine. Yeah, in Wales. Let's go ahead and build the border fort for some more loyalty here in these provinces. Boom, boom, and boom. And then there. And did we start building our boats? We probably did. Did we not? Yeah, none of our boats were started on. That's okay though. That's fine. Now I'm going to start looking at this stuff. I'm going to start cutting the fat. Probably a lot of these woodsmen can be disbanded because it's just a source of bonus versus armor, which my Vikings already provide. It's nice getting the cheap woodsman with that valor bonus from Lithuania, but I have a lot of them that were trained in Novgorod, so they didn't get the honor bonus, as you can see, like here. So I can probably disband at least all of the ones that were trained in Novgorod, or that don't have the Point of Valor. And it's tempting to keep around my outdated units just because Viking Landsmen, they're still a good unit, and even though this is a damaged unit with only 24 men, it can be used to top off other damaged units if they ever, fight in combat again. So it's tempting just to keep him around. But then these Viking Thralls, I really don't think I ever want to use them in battle again, This is the spear unit that I was using in the early campaign just because they were cheap and they got the job done. But now I don't feel like I'd want to go any lower than using feudal sergeants in combat. Like, this is kind of my bar now for spearmen. So I think I'm okay with cutting all of the thralls and yeah, I can disband all of these woodsmen. Of course, I'm disbanding like some of my cheapest soldiers here. Yeah, I can keep the Carls. I don't know how useful they're going to be, but it's a swordsman unit. They're almost as good as feudal men-at-arms, so they're okay. And I like javelins as well. I've always liked javelins. Thralls, though, you can be disbanded. Okay, so just from disbanding all of my Viking Thralls and then all of my woodsmen that were 0 valor, I have saved about 1,000 in income. So I'm up to making 4 grand now. That's good. That's a good step. I think I can do even more though, because now by looking at just my Vikings left, I pretty much have a stack and a half just of like backup Vikings. And then including my woodsmen that have at least a point of valor. Some of them even have 2 points of valor. Oop, I missed one. That is 0 valor. Disband you. And, I missed a few. Oh, so some of these guys just had a point of valor because of the general that they were being led by. Okie dokie. So, yeah, let's go ahead and disband a few more of you. Yep, you can go bye-bye. And you... disband you, and then disband you, and disband you, and probably disband a lot more of them, Like, I don't really need a full stack of woodsmen, do I? They're just kind of like backups. In fact, do I really need them at all? Because the Vikings already fill the role of a bonus versus armor unit, and I don't know if there's going to be really a place in the army for woodsman units when I can just use Vikings. Let's see. Viking upkeep is going to be 37, and woodsman upkeep is going to be 22. So they do save a little bit of money. Well, when I compare their stats, so I'm looking at their stats right now on my laptop, and woodsmen actually do have a very, very high charge bonus. They have a charge bonus of 8, which compares to the Vikings charge bonus of 3. So that's one thing that they have over the Vikings, is that good charge. And coupling that with their bonus versus armor, they can hit above their weight. They sure can. And with their extra point of valor, they can do okay. So maybe it's worth keeping just like half a stack of them, and then same thing with the Vikings, and then just make sure that the Vikings that I do have like the top tier upgrades, weapons and armor and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that seems like a sensible idea. Okay, now that I have disbanded most of my Vikings, I noticed that I do have a Viking with Valor of 4. That's pretty awesome. But let's bring these guys over to Norway now, just because Norway does have the cathedral, so that I can retrain these units and give them all +3 morale, and then I can bring them back on over to Sweden, and they can get the weapon and armor bonuses with that +3 armor from the Armorers Guild, and then the +2 weapon from the Metalsmith's Workshop. And then, yeah, then these woodsmen can just kind of hang out here. That's fine. I can't retrain them here because woodsmen are a regional unit. They can only be trained in the units, like their native areas, like Novgorod and Lithuania and possibly Livonia as well. So I would have to get some like, upgrade buildings in these provinces, but I've just been so poor. I can't, obviously do that. I could probably retrain them in Novgorod for that +2 armor. That's actually not a bad idea. Just send them on over and retrain them in Novgorod. I have to try to make my armies as good as possible without spending money, really, is what I'm kind of looking at. And on that note, another thing that I have kind of been looking at is the fact that considering how poor my generals have been in this campaign, and this goes against me trying to fix my economy, but I'm thinking about, I have some governorships that give command stars, and I put them on the people that are going to be the best governors. So I could make the most money from my trade, but that's putting these stars on certain people that probably should not be leading battles. For instance, this peasant unit. Amazing acumen, and I would hate to lose that. He's the Earl of Denmark. Denmark's a rich province for me, making 2,700. And a lot of that's thanks to his acumen. But Denmark is giving 1 command star, and that probably would be better on someone who would be a better leader, and not a unit of peasants. So that's an idea. And I think that there are other examples of that. Let's see. Yeah, like the Lord of Ireland, that governorship gives a command star as well. He has 4 acumen though, so he kind of earns it. But that's an idea. That's just kind of something that I'm thinking about here, is looking at. Obviously, I can't grant these titles. I can't grant the governorships or any titles to my heirs, but to the guys that are not my heirs, like him, for instance, he has 1 acumen though. So I don't see. That's why it's tough. It's a tough choice to make. And most of my provinces are making money, or at least will be. I have a lot of trade income, or potential trade income. So it's a hard choice. What about Wales? You have no trade in Wales, so who has your governorship? You? Yeah, 4 acumen. And yeah, Wales doesn't give any command though, so it doesn't matter. But these other places have trade goods, so I plan on making money. What about Scotland? Scotland, and that does give command, but it's already belongs to a man who probably deserves it. So, yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about. I'll keep my eyes on it. This is the Denmark one is a big one. That's one where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's tough. If I could put him, what about Sweden? Like, who's the governor of Sweden? You. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of acumen. That's good. Huh. He's always drunk though, so he could have more acumen. What if I made the guy that is currently... How much acumen do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if I made you the governor of Sweden? And then what if I made you the governor of something else? Something that, does not give a command bonus. That way I can give the governorship of Denmark to someone who would like that. Or no, that's not... Yeah, give that to someone who's... Oh man, losing that income off Denmark would be tough though. Yeah, that's a tough choice. It really is. Who would I give that to? You with your measly 1 acumen? I don't know. Actually, what traits do you already have? So hard sums, that gives +1 acumen, and I wonder if that's a trait that will get better now that he is not, like he's leading his own stack and he's not under the thumb of the king. He can actually gain traits now, and I wonder if this is one of those traits that will get better over time. Oh, that's really tempting. That is tempting. And what else does the governorship of Denmark give? Does it give any acumen? No, it does not. Okay. You just have to earn it himself. Okay. And you are the Chancellor of Denmark. That gives command and acumen and loyalty. That probably should belong on you. You're my best general and you're in my most important province. So that probably is the correct place for it. And Finland just gives loyalty. Acumen's pretty good too. Oh, decisions. I think I'm thinking of sticking with the acumen for now. Just because profit is more important than command at this point. I think, you know, I could be wrong about that, but I think that I really need to focus on profit right now. Oh yeah, I'm getting invaded now. Okay, people want to party. They saw me withdrawing my forces and they're like, yeah, let's go for it. So Novgorod has been invaded. I do outnumber them by around 600 or so, but this force is going to have basically 7 units of Mongol heavy cav in the first wave, and then 4 units of Mongol horse archers, and then let's see, 3.5 units of the Mongol warriors, which is that hybrid bow and sword unit, and then a mortar, which is going to be pretty useless. Reinforcements, let's see. Reinforcements are going to be less scary, a lot of light stuff, a lot of the Mongol horse archers, steppe cav, some naphtha throwers, and nothing that's like healthy and heavy. And yeah, I will have my 2 stacks. I actually brought a bunch of those woodsmen over to get retrained, so they are here if I need them, which is kind of funny, but yeah, overall, I mean, I think my forces are pretty strong. I have arbalesters, I have huscarls, I have chivalric sergeants. As long as I get some forest to hide in, and I'm kind of looking at the map right now, and I'm seeing a lot of wide open plain, so that's kind of nerve-wracking, so hopefully this is going to go okay. I do have my 4-star general, Lord of Forkbeard, leading the way, so, and we will be going up against that 3-star Prince Kogabag. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So the Mongols are going to attack me in the rain, eh? That's a heavy downpour. Yeah, that is a heavy downpour. Let's see, do we have forest? Please. Okay, okay, this is actually perfect. Just a big old wide forest that's right next to my edge of the map that I can get reinforcements from. So there's not going to be much distance for, actually, like there's going to be very little distance the Mongols can use to like chase down my troops that are withdrawing or the troops that are coming onto the field. So this is quite perfect, actually, except for the rain. The rain's not that perfect. But considering that my ranged units are going to be arbalesters, which are not as effective, I don't know if they are affected at all. In the description, it talks about how the metal strings of the arbalester weapon is not impacted by becoming damp. And I don't know if that just means like 0 impact or less impact. So my shooting should be okay, and their shooting should suffer. So yeah, that's okay. Because my armies in Novgorod do not have any light cav, I did bring some woodsmen just to act as my little fast flanking force. But then I also have my heavy duty huscarls, and then my Vikings, chivalric sergeants, and arbalesters up front, and then feudal knights and royal knights in the back. So, without further ado, let's get formed up here with spears in front to begin with, and then, yeah, Vikings can be like that. Or sorry, huscarls can be like that. And then on this side, Vikings can go like here. Yeah, woodsmen just stay in the center. Actually, you guys can move up a little bit. And the reserves stay here, stay in the back. And I'm not seeing them. Okay, there they are. There they are. So we have some time. Let's get my center sorted out so that my arbalesters are in front so that they can start shooting. So let's get you guys spread out like that. Yeah. That way we can start getting some good damage in on the Mongols once they come in range. It is looking like they want to get around us a little bit, so let's reposition our forces so that we can face our blasters into their army. My troops are just about in position, and I think we will be able to start shooting once they're set. Once my arbalesters are set, we might be in range. Yeah, these heavy cav, there we go. Yeah, I think my guys started shooting right away. And they just picked off two dudes, yeah. I kind of want to move them up just a little bit more. Is that asking too much? Yeah, maybe just leave them where they are. Yeah, how are we doing? Yeah, we're knocking them down. Let's try to bring up my Huskarls here just a little bit. And then on this side, yeah, a bit more spread out on this side. Okay, Viking, you don't need to be out there. That's kind of silly. And are you shooting? I don't know if it says you're shooting. You can definitely shoot. Yeah, it says you are shooting and you are also shooting, yeah. So this unit might want to try to get around us, but we have 3 Huskarls on this side. Yeah, those 4 units of heavy cav are not going to do well, I don't think. You know, in the woods fighting Huskarls and spears. Yeah, let's put you like that. And it's tempting to move my arbalesters up a little bit just so that they don't get blocked by these trees, but you know, I really do want to take this fight in the forest. That is pretty important to me. Yeah, now this side is a little bit iffy. I'm a little bit worried about that side. So let's get, okay, Knights, I don't know why you're back there. Let's get you guys moving up, because I might need your help fighting up against these heavy cav. And I need to keep an eye on my center, just because I need to make sure I can move my spears in front of my arbalesters. And, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do this, if you want to tangle, let's tangle. Yeah, so let's put my Vikings into their heavy cav. In the forest, it says that they're losing badly. And then my feudal knights can come around the side. And we can get a little bit of a sandwich right there. Looks like they are already broken and running away. So let's get my feudal knights back, and then let's get my Vikings back. You get back, and then you get back as well. Yeah. Yep. Center, still no pressure in the center, okay. And then, yeah, if you guys want to send in another unit of heavy cav for me to devour, that is, hey, okay, no, guys, no, nope, guys, don't do that. Yeah, my impetuous knights decided to charge by themselves, and this is a bad place to do that. Yeah, Vikings, you can go in. Yeah, Vikings can go in. They want to send in their horse archers. That is A-okay. Yep, let's just devour another unit of Mongol heavy cav. And then, yeah, I thought I told you guys to flank. And get a little chargy poo in there. And is that the Mongol? Is that the Khan? Is that the general? No, he's not. Okay, so yeah, classic stuff. They charged my center when I was not looking. So let's try to get my arbalesters back. And let's try to get... Yeah, so that's the Khan, or not... The Khan? No, that's one of the sons of the Khan. Okay, so I didn't lose too many arbalesters, and I got my spears up, and it says my Vikings are losing. I don't like that. Okay, Vikings, get back here, please. Get back here, and then Vikings, get back here. Huh, so if they're losing, then that means then I'm not winning. Or if I... Never mind. I said what I said. All right, let's go in here. Let's send my woodsman in, and then let's go. I want to kind of screen out in this direction so I can bring my huskarls in this way. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine too. That's fine too. So let's bring this huskarl like all the way around, and I think we're winning. Oh, they attacked me over here. Okay, so let's go in here, and then let's go in here. Vikings, go, go, go. And how's our center doing? I kind of want to bring my Arblasters back a little bit more. And then, yeah, you guys as well come back a little bit more. And yeah, they want to charge like into... Yeah, I brought my huskarls out just in time. That's perfect timing. Yeah, sometimes I do things right. Yeah, well, Woodsmen look like they're holding okay, but they have huskarls here to help out. Now they're sending in their Mongol warriors. And let's see, we should win on this flank. Yeah, we should. So now I can get my Vikings on this side to come on over and help out against the Mongol warriors. Well, these guys, yeah, my feudal knights can just drive off these dudes on that side. Do I have any guys? No, I do not. Okay. Alright, that's a pretty good fight, I think. Yeah, it seems like we're breaking a lot of them. Yep, that's okay. You guys can get moved up just in case. And then, yeah, let's just not chase, like at all. Because I have Arblasters, and my Arblasters can just, you know, hang out here. Ooh, we can kill this general for one thing. Yep, let's go back here and kill him, and let's just not... Stop chasing. Stop chasing. There he is. There he is. He's dead. Alright, let's try to get my center back, and try to get you guys with my Arblasters in front. I kind of like that, And then let's bring my huskarls back like here. And Vikings, we're still fighting on this side, eh? Vikings are still fighting. Let's see, where did my feudal knights go? Ooh, I have Vikings that kind of chased out here. That's not ideal. Yeah, you guys got out of position, and so did you. That's not good. Where did my feudal knight go? I lost track of a unit of feudal knights. Let's see, down here. Yeah, okay, so they got caught out. Damn. Yeah, try to get them back. Man, how did those Mongol warriors do so well against my feudal knights? That's weird. So my right flank is looking pretty gross right now, pretty beat up. So I should withdraw these 5 feudal knights and try to get another unit on. And then, yeah, woodsmen, you guys can get back. And then my center can bring my Arblasters in front. Okay, that's looking okay. Yeah, that side's a little bit beat up, but I can withdraw 1 unit of Vikings and then 1 unit of feudal knights. And that is going to get me 2 more units of reinforcements. In fact, I can make sure that I get my assembly place is right there, so it's going to show up right behind me. And we'll see. So far in this campaign, I've beaten like 1 Mongol wave at a time, and that was it for the battle, despite the fact that they had many, many reinforcements. So let's see if they are going to come on. Also, the weather has cleared up, so there is that as well. It doesn't appear. Yeah, it looks like they will be fleeing the field. Okie dokie, so I did kill 339, including a lot of their Mongol heavy cav, right? And then I did lose 242. So yeah, I took some damage for sure. Let's see here. Vikings got 50 kills, 1 point of valor. This unit of Vikings got 45 kills, 1 point of valor. And then Woodsman, yeah, 12 kills. Lost 18 men, but hey, that's not bad. That's not bad actually. And then these Woodsmen got 31 kills. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they do well in the woods, I suppose. And then I want to check out those feudal knights. Yeah, I guess I already had withdrawn them, so I can't see them. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So I beat up that unit, and then they invaded Lithuania as well. Okay, I did miss that. So they're doing for the double invasion here. I mean, I outnumbered them almost 2 to 1. Yeah, they are bringing in another 6.5 units of Mongol heavy cav, so yeah, that's tough, but the Khan is only 3 stars, and then Lord Hunthjefison is 6 stars, and again, as long as I can get my butt in the forest, I should be okay. Okay, so in this battle here in Lithuania, they will be fighting me in the light rain, okay, and the forests are not nearly as big here in Lithuania. Alright, that's a little bit worrisome. This one might be my best shot. Yeah, this is the only one that's like big enough in the deployment zone. And it's kind of shaped so that it's kind of facing the long way, so it might be a little bit more awkward, but it's gonna have to do. It is close to the edge of the map though, so there is that going for me. Okay, let's try to make this work here. Let's try to fit all of these units here. So yeah, our blusters and chivalric sergeants out front, that's fine, there's room for that. But then it's the edges that are a little bit dicey. So turn in my Huskarls like that, and then turn, let's see, Vikings like that. And then, I don't have any woodsmen in this army, but I did bring some javelins. So maybe they can support up the center. Like that. Then bring up my general. Right behind the javelins. And then I can have my feudal knights just right behind my general. So it is a bit tighter. And yeah, they're just... of course, they're not going to oblige me by coming just head on. They will be maneuvering off to the side, and they will be forcing me to match them. So just as I get my army all set up and all perfect, I'm going to have to reorient my army here to match them. Are my arbalesters able to shoot at the Mongol horse archers? Yeah, looks like they're able to start shooting at them. And, god damn it. Yeah, this army keeps shifting around, so I might have to maneuver everything back to the way it was. Which is frustrating, but that's just part of the challenge of dealing with the Mongols. It's not just the challenge of facing their units themselves, it's also just the amount of discipline and patience that it takes to, you know, maintain your ranks, stay in your location, don't overchase, stay in the forest, you know, protect your missile troops. Just, you really have to, like, play a really surgical game when you are facing off against the Mongols. Okay, they keep shifting around me, and that is making things very difficult to keep track of, but they're splitting most of their heavy stuff off to my right. So let's try to match that with my spears and my arbalesters, because those are the units that I would really like to be able to get, you know, get shots in. Yeah, they keep, man, look at that. They keep shifting back and forth. It's really difficult to keep track of this. Alright, let's try to keep matching this as well as I can. Let's do... I did not mean to do that. Yeah, the forest makes things difficult as well. Alright, how are we doing? Are we feeling okay about this? Oh dear. And anytime units get cramped, they start to like move around and stuff as well, so... Sometimes like a spear unit will just move out of position just because like another unit is on top of it while I'm reforming my units. So yeah, it can be a little bit dicey here, but there, that unit of heavy cav, let's try to get in with them here with my Vikings. I can bring little knights over to try to trap. And yeah, let's go here. Here and then here, boom boom. And then just bring this unit of Vikings over to screen that unit of heavy cav. And then, yeah, these feudal knights can come on over and get a flanking attack in. Then here... Let's see, we're really close. We're really close to moving my spears in front. So, yeah, you guys get a charge in here. And then... Just hold, man, hold. Because we're still getting shots with our arbalesters, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm really playing with fire though. Alright, let's just move, because I'm going to kind of do other things with my units. So I'm going to move my spears in front of my arbalesters while I micro down here, just to be safe. And yeah, I'm glad I did that. Yeah, that was the right choice. That was good timing. Yeah, let's keep shadowing that unit with these Huskarls, and then these Feudal Knights can turn around. And yeah, now I have spears in front. Let's move you guys up a little bit. And let's move my Arblasters back a little bit. And I can move my Javelins up to support my spears. Let's do like that. Yeah, so let's see. Vikings are fighting the Mongol heavy cav. It says they're evenly matched, but I think once my Javelins get up there, they will be able to help out. Did we get a fight back here? Yes, we did. But Huskarls can come in and they can help out. And Feudal Sergeants, General, you do not need to get involved there. That is for goddamn sure. And let's see here. So Javelins can toss in there. And Javelins, let's see here. I would like to move my spears up just a little bit so that I can... Alright, Vikings, get back, please. There we go. And then Huskarls get back on this side. Yep, that's fine. So we are shooting into these horse archers with our Arblasters on that side. And let's try to move my Arblasters back a little bit more. Like here. And that way I can move my Javelins up right behind my spears so that they can support there. Okay, now they're getting a good charge in onto the flanks of my spears. So let's bring my Huskarls over to help out. And then these Huskarls can screen. And then I had more Huskarls, did I not? Oh, they're just up front, just killing stuff. Okay. Can I get them back or is it too late? I kind of want to save them. Yeah, I kind of want to save them. So let's see if I can save them. Yeah, bring them back to the safety of my... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, Javelins hang out here. And then Huskarls, can you get back, please? Here, and then you guys form up there. And then, okay, yep, Huskarls, did not mean for you to charge out in front either. Hang out there and hang out there. Yeah, that's okay. That's a little bit better. Feudal Knights, yeah, you can definitely come back. Definitely get back to the woods, please. And this is okay, I think. This is okay. Yeah, our Arblasters are able to shoot over the heads of the men in front of them. They can kind of pick and choose their shots. Like, they don't shoot straight into the backs of the men in front of them, I don't think. Like, if there's a mounted unit, I think they can kind of nail them a little bit. I think that's how that works. And sometimes they can even like shoot in between the ranks of the unit itself is also how I believe that works. Obviously it's less effective, but it can happen. Like it's not just an immediate decimation of your own guys. They will try to miss the men in front of them. They will try to miss the friendlies, right? Is my understanding of that. So, now let's see. Let's see. I mean, if they're going to run away, if I can pick off some of these like infantry units. You know, I do have some Feudal Knights that I can use here to some effect. Because, yeah, this might be it for the Mongols in this battle. And yeah, since they're gonna, you know, if they're gonna attack me, I may as well make them pay for it. And yeah, it looks like they're gonna be done. They're just running away now. So yeah, let's try to get rid of these last two units of Mongol warriors, just to make them really pay. Yep, you guys come on and get rid of that unit. And you guys go after that unit as well. And there we go. That feels good. Awesome. Now let's get our Feudal Knights back to the forest, just in case there's any funny business here, but yeah, it looks like we're going to be okay there. Nice. That feels pretty good. Got 295 kills, and we did lose 74 men. Let's see. Huskarls, 36 kills, and then these Huskarls got 2 points of valor with 90 kills. Nice. Good job. Sweet stuff. And did my javelins get any? Can't tell. Are these the javelins? Slav javelins? Yeah, I got 0 killed. Yeah, they weren't effective in that battle. But I don't think the enemy really came in for a proper charge either. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the experiment worked. The enemy definitely does take advantage, don't they? But these were factions that I was already at war with, so that makes sense. They do outnumber me in this battle. Okay. Interesting, interesting. And it's going to be a winter battle. They will be attacking me in the snow. And their infantry, so this is like all infantry and artillery. 3 units of archers, basic archers. And this is Saxony, so I'm going to have crossbows available. And crossbows should be effective against infantry in the snow. And yeah, they're bringing 4 units of artillery. Oh, that's such a waste. And Tancred Rasp, the 4-star general, will be leading the way. Yeah, so the first wave is kind of tough. Chivalric sergeants, 3 units of feudal men-at-arms, chivalric men-at-arms, and then 3 units of feudal men-at-arms. That's 4 decent units of swords, and then, yeah, militia sergeants, 2 feudal sergeants. That's decent, isn't it? But the 5 units of artillery really taking up a lot of space there. Really taking up a lot of space. That could be cavalry, that could be, archers. No, it's artillery that's going to be wasted. And in reserves, yeah, mounted crossbows. Yep, that should be in the first wave for sure. Pavese crossbows also should be in the first wave. And anything else? Yeah, Swiss halberdiers, that should be in the first wave for sure. Yeah. Teutonic sergeants, that should be in the first wave. Although that is a 3-star general, so I can imagine they might want to keep him alive. But there is there's a lot of stuff here for me to kill. So there's going to be another big battle. Not quite prepared for that because I was kind of hoping my episode was going to end like at this turn, basically. But here, this might go quite a ways over my allotted time, but that's okay. I'm having fun here, so yeah, it's nice. It's nice to fight some defensive battles. So let's get ready to go. Well, it is pretty foggy, and there's a light snow going on as well, so it's kind of hard to see the lay of the land here. It's looking like it's relatively flat and relatively open. I'm trying to see if there's a place where I can get a height advantage, but I might not be able to. Yeah, this might be a battle where I just kind of deploy out in the open and hope for the best. What about over here? Is there a slight... So it looks like there might be a slight height advantage over on the left side of the map. So maybe I can use that. Okay, I am deployed with my crossbows and spears in the middle, Huskarls on the left, Vikings on the right, Light Cav also on the right, my horsemen, and then feudal knights on the left, general in the middle. So let's begin the battle, and it looks like there's no enemy in the immediate vicinity, so I can put my crossbows in front. And should I like march up here? I don't know. It's really hard to see. Let's just move my Huskarls out there, and I can sort of move my feudal knights out there as well. I'm tempted to scout out a bit with my light cav. Yeah, I'm tempted to use these guys to see where the enemy is, just so I can better prepare for them. Let's see if I can see any silhouettes. Is there anything that I can see? Not really. I can't really see anything. So let's actually push up. Yeah, actually, I don't want to move around too much without knowing where they are. So yeah, let's bring my horsemen out and let's just move up, I guess. Move up, I can kind of split them off in either direction. You can kind of go that way, and then you can go over here, and let's just see what we can see. Alright, it looks like I just saw a unit right away. Archers coming that way. So if they're pushing from that direction, then I might be able to like post up here. And then bring Huskarls like that. And then feudal knights up here. General like that. Vikings can be there. Alright, so archers all out by themselves. I'm kind of tempted to go after that. I wonder if I can get them in time. They're going to try to retreat back to their infantry. And so 2 units of feudal men-at-arms. That's also very tempting to go after, just because, I mean, my heavy cav can do well against swords, you know? Yeah, that is very tempting. Their spears are all the way back there. And it looks like, okay, so we are getting hit by catapults now. And I don't really like that. I'm not a big fan of getting shot at by catapults, which in fact actually makes me think that maybe I should go back with my main army. I shouldn't push up too far because I don't want to get shot by their artillery. Ooh, yay. Oh man, yeah. I might have made a mistake by moving up. Oh god. Let's move back. Yikes. Let's see, horseman, I didn't want you to fight those guys, so please get back. Oh man, they got cut up by feudal men-at-arms. That's bad. That was a bad play on my end. Yeah, they're running away. So let's get Vikings back here. And let's go. Yep. Oop. Don't get caught. Don't get caught by the feudal sergeants. Oh yay. Oh man, we are all out of position here. Yeah, that was a bad move. You guys need to start running, please. And I mean, I feel like we can like dice up these units that are coming after us. Oh, come on, please move. Come on. Don't get stuck. God. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please get out of there. You can run, you're on a horse. Don't get caught by infantry. Alright, now let's bring in our Huskarls to chop down these units. Oh, this is so sloppy. I hate it so much. Alright, let's get back here. We can at least butcher these units that are chasing us, but yeah, a few of our horses are going to get caught. Alright, now let's see. We are shooting this unit of feudal men-at-arms, are we not? We should be. And Huskarls should do well against that infantry corps. Let's bring my feudal knights like here. And then, yeah, let's bring my horsemen like here. Yeah, they're both really beat up. So it's weird that they're charging in here because my Vikings should do okay, I would imagine. Let's put you in wedge formation. You can get ready to charge into the flanks of... Yeah, it says they're winning easily. Wow, they must have really good upgrades or valor or something. Interesting. But yeah, once they get charged in the rear by these Vikings, they should... Yeah, there we go. So that broke them. And let's get these Vikings back into formation. Are Huskarls still fighting on this side? Yeah, they are. Wow. Okay, so let's charge in here. Knights should beat their swordsmen. Ooh, militia sergeants moving up. Oh, let's see. Honestly, like, let's move my center to support here so that they can shoot in. And then let's hit, ooh, chivalric men-at-arms. Ooh. Those are some nasty units. I mean, considering how well those feudal men-at-arms did against me, yeah, you need to get around the flank, please. And yeah, get around the flank and get ready to hit those chivalric men-at-arms. And then my center can shoot in and fight against their center. How are feudal knights doing? Are they just getting butchered? Oh, yeah. I guess we're kind of fighting in the forest, aren't we? So let's try to back up out of that. Maybe we can get out of there. Are the Huskarls winning? It says our Huskarls are winning. And here we go. Let's get a charge in here. And hopefully that beats their chivalric sergeants. Or, sorry, chivalric men-at-arms. And then let's charge in with my light cav. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, light cav can go after their light infantry. My crossbows are shooting into their general right here, which should be good for us because he has like no armor. And then, yeah, my feudal knights got butchered. That sucks. That really sucks. And now my Huskarls are running away. Wow, this is fun stuff. Oh, what a stupid disaster of a fight. All right, so we got rid of those chivalric men-at-arms.
Like a worthless cur. The enemy general is in full flight.
Oh, there's my general. I completely forgot about him. Let's get him back to behind the spears. So at least we got rid of, like, that general. Let's see if we can kill him with one of my units of light cav. Yeah, these units of light cav are very beat up, but at least they're pushing off their skirmishers, and we might be able to kill their general. And let's see, what are these guys? What are you guys all doing? Just chasing. There we go. So yes, let's get my general back here. And alright, that's fine. Chivalric men-at-arms. There we go. Feudal men-at-arms. Alright, so they're all running away now, and that makes me want to chase with my general. Because we can get some kills here, or get some captures, should I say. And yeah, that's going okay. Yep, you guys can keep chasing here. And I thought I had another unit of feudal knights somewhere. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, you guys can get involved in this fight as well. And let's see, should I bring on some reinforcements? Maybe if I can. No one's fully off the field yet. Okay, so let's, try to get rid of these units if we can, and see if we can get rid of this artillery if we can as well. Where is this freaking artillery? Okay, there it is. There's all those units. So, these units of horsemen, once they're done running down these archers, I will have them go after these catapults as well. Uh-oh, some of these units are starting to rally, and my general is starting to get a little bit caught out by, militia sergeants, feudal men-at-arms, all the types of units that you don't want to be fighting up against your cav if they're not running away. So, okay, horsemen, you can go after the artillery now. And I think I have another unit of horsemen. Yeah, you can come on over. I know you can help out with the artillery as well. I guess you can. There you go. All right. Yeah, if you're gonna run away, I will chase you. But not with these spears right here. So let's kind of get back and let my crossbows shoot at these units. And then if they break and run away, I can go after and start chasing them again. These feudal sergeants are taking some shots from my crossbows, but they are not giving up. Not yet, at least. So let's pull back with my general and my... Guys, I have some Huskarls here that they can come on over. And yeah, my Vikings are all relatively healthy as well, so they can probably come on over to support this. So yeah, let's see if we can take a charge, or charge them with my Huskarls. And there we go. If they want to run away, I will take that. Here and then here. And then yeah, just push up with my Huskarls just to support, just in case I need to fight those militia sergeants as well. And then yeah, we can shoot at these feudal men-at-arms. And my Vikings are right there if they need to support. And let's check in on my cavalry and make sure that we are still going after the artillery pieces. Yep, you, and then you can go after these ballistas. Ooh, militia sergeants. Okay. First I thought they were going to fight my general, but it looks like they are going to break and run away. My heavy cav are so tired. Yeah, they've had a pretty rough battle here. And it doesn't seem like... I don't know if the enemy is going to be bringing on reinforcements. I haven't seen any so far. So far, my light cav have been pretty free to chase down these artillery crews. But I should keep an eye on this just to make sure. I don't want to, lose my cav to some waves that come on without me knowing. Okay, there's some mounted crossbows. Those are the units that I'm worried about, so let's make sure that we get our guys back. So now I am thinking about getting all the way back. Probably what I should have did at the beginning of this battle. And yeah, let's just kind of reorient myself here. All in all, that was a pretty messy battle. I didn't really understand the terrain that I was fighting on, and that led to a lot of poor decisions and a lot of poor matchups. Yeah, obviously getting my feudal knights caught in the forest by units that have a bonus versus armor. It's a really poor engagement. Getting my light cav caught just by, swords was obviously bad as well. All in all, yeah, a lot of bad happened. But still, my left flank, despite the fact, my Huskarls were fighting just a losing fight up against a majority of their army, I think, it kind of gave me the space that I needed to get my center into a position where they could just unleash into their general. And I think that it was my crossbows that were able to really just kind of hammer into him and break his unit. And my right flank, because the Huskarls and my Feudal Knights were taking up so much of the attention of the enemy army, my Vikings were able to kind of like team up on these singled out units of chivalric men-at-arms. You know, their best infantry unit was defeated by my Vikings, and they also teamed up on a unit of Feudal men-at-arms as well. So it worked out in the end. Not how I drew it up for sure. And yeah, there's probably going to be some more waves coming on here. But I probably should just withdraw my Feudal Knights. Let's withdraw my Light Cav first. Yeah, you guys withdraw. Let's get some more units on, and I'll keep these guys on just until I get some more units on. And same with the Huskarls as well. Let's just try to, you know, let's not withdraw everyone at the same time. Let's just do this piecemeal. And my center is still strong enough, and my right flank is still strong enough so that I could defend if they went in for a charge here. They actually are coming on for another assault here. 28 Feudal men-at-arms going in. And, yeah, this is where I feel like 15 Viking Huskarls can probably damage them. Yeah, Feudal Knights can run them down. Huskarls stay behind. And what's next? Feudal Sergeants and Basic Spears? Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if they can make it in. Crossbows should do a good job here. And then what do they have? Mounted crossbows, urban militia, Slav warriors, militia sergeants, spearmen, Pavis crossbows. Yeah, a lot of infantry. A lot of infantry. So crossbows can keep on teeing off into these spearmen here, just doing a lot of damage. You can see crossbows, like when they have the time to shoot, just up against an infantry army, they do quite well. It's just like when it's just a bunch of, you know, angry heavy cav charging in, it can be a little bit challenging for them. This army might be rethinking this attack. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to back off a little bit. And I'm okay with that. I don't even really think I'm going to chase at all. I don't have any light cav left, and yeah, the cav that I have is just heavy cav, and it's in this winter time, and they're tired, so I don't think there's any real reason to continue this pursuit. And that's going to do it. Alrighty then, so I did kill 405 men, I did lose 322, so it was a bloody fight, for sure. My general got a point of valor. Yeah, 6 kills. That was it, that's all it took. And yeah, let's see, crossbows, 41 kills, 50 kills, and 25 kills. Yeah, they did okay. They did okay. Yeah, all in all, that's a, you know, it was sloppy, for sure. It was definitely sloppy, could have been fought better on my end. And, but still, you know, we bloodied the Germans. And they should not have done that. They could have really used those soldiers to fight off against the French. So let's see. The Germans are retreating from Bavaria. Okay. And let's see. The Egyptians. What, they tried to attack Greece? Well, yeah, just focus on Constantinople. You know, one thing at a time, guys. Alright, yes, ransom refused. So Tancred Rasp has been killed. Yeah. That 4-star general is now dead. And then I think these were the Mongols. Yep, the Mongol ransom has also been refused. And an heir mature is Prince Hardkanund. So this is going to be my 4th brother, I believe. And yeah, it looks like he is a 2-star general by the looks of it. Copper mine has been finished here in Wales. That's going to get me a bit more money. And Border forts finished here in Scotland, Northumbria, and Mercia, and Ireland. And yes, awesome. So the King of France, he's just being a real homie right now. He's just letting me marry all of his daughters, and that's really nice. Just getting more of my... And this is perfect. This is just what I needed. Yeah, I have a son on the way. That's awesome. So this is going to be my next in line. And my king is still very young, so... he has plenty of time. Alright, Prince Hardkanund. This is my one that just came of age. Great warrior, plus 5 health, and then weak principles, minus 20% cost to bribe. That's not going to matter because he is a family member, so that does not matter for him. Prince Eric, famously brave. That's awesome. Nice. Plus 1 valor and plus 2 or plus 1 morale. And he is currently my next in line right now, but he's not going to remain that way. But getting that trait for him is going to make him a better general. So that's nice. And let's see, any other generals, any other starred generals? Getting, let's see, most charitable. Okay, so that doesn't really matter for him, I don't think. Let's see, this governor is fervent, plus 10% zeal when governing, plus 1 piety, okay. And lazy. Minus 1 command, minus 1 acumen. Yeah, that's too bad. I don't know if he had any command to begin with, though. That was an eventful intern. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was... I kind of got what I was asking for, right? But, you know, I messed up my enemies. Yay. You know, like... I wonder. I really do wonder. Like, with the Hungarians are... Yeah, they're in a tough spot because they're getting pushed back by the Egyptians, which I want. They're gonna last for... just one more turn. Yeah, this is going to last for one more turn before they all starve out, and Constantinople is being owned by the Egyptians. Yes. And they do have some forces nearby, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I think this jihad is going to succeed. And I don't think these forces are going to be enough to push the Egyptians out of Constantinople. They do have forces in Wallachia, though. But that's 2 provinces away, and they will not be able to react to this in time. So, like, with the Hungarians at one point, I don't know, they're allied with the Mongols, aren't they? They are allied with the Mongols, so they would never attack them. Yeah, that's a shame. Because I'm really beating these guys up. Yeah, they don't have a lot of heavy cav left. Yeah, okay, in Pereslavl they do. That's a decent bit of heavy cav. Yeah, these guys are beat up. 2-star general for the new Khan. I think I killed the last one, right? And then would they attack up here in Novgorod? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of light stuff, you see? A lot of light stuff up there. So after all of that work of getting my armies nice and ready, I'm just going to have to go back and get them all set up again and kind of replace my losses. But that's okay. That's totally fine. How much money am I making? Almost 6 grand? Yes. That's what I want. Awesome. So now I can just continue building stuff. You know, like in Wales, I can get a copper mine complex. And you continue building the trading post. Mercia, you can... Do you have trade goods? You do. So get a trading post and then a port. Northumbria, you can get... Ooh, copper mine. Yeah, get the copper mine in Northumbria. Scotland, you just get the fort in Scotland. And Ireland, you can get the trading post and then the port. And yeah, that'll be very nice. And am I building my boats? It looks like I am. Yeah, I am building my boats in all of the provinces I can build boats, except for, yeah, Denmark, you can build boats. Yeah, you can just build some boats in Denmark. They get +1 valor, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes. So let's go back to building boats there, and then I will have to, yeah, get my armies all sorted out again. You guys can get merged together. Yeah, then I'll have to get my armies sorted out here in Saxony, Lithuania, and Novgorod, the 3 provinces that were attacked. But yeah, this is going to be kind of an experiment and see kind of what happens here. You know, leaving these sort of weaker defenses. We may have caused a civil war amongst the Germans. Yes, we did. Yeah. Yep. That's what you get, guys. That's what you get. Yep, down to 1 influence. And now Friesland has gone rogue. And then Austria has gone rogue as well. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough on them. So we will continue this style and see how it goes. I don't feel too threatened by my neighbors right now, so I feel okay with it, but we will see if that changes at some point in the future. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. Sorry if this episode was a little bit too long, but yeah, just kind of happened that way. And yeah, this has been Concept playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.